Hi everyone, it is Autumn from Stitching Along, and I'm here today to do an update for what I stitched in August. August was a pretty busy month for myself. I had a couple of things going on, other than, it being really hot and smoky. There's been a couple of fires going on. It's August was pretty typical summer for us, a summer month. And anyway, so what happened in August? Yeah, I went down to visit my parents. I went to visit my parents for a couple of days and um, stayed there while the fair was going on. So I didn't do a whole lot of stitching during the couple of days I was there. And I also had a belly dance event happening. So instead of stitching, I was working on a new dance and a new costume. So not a whole lot. The first 2 weeks of August, not a whole lot of stitching happened because I had a lot of other things going on. Last 2 weeks of August, though, was pretty busy. Good stitching time because it was so hot and so smoky that I had nothing else to do but stay inside in front of the air conditioner. So I got a few finishes done, which is great. So I made lots of progress. Anyway, I will stop this for right now and turn you around and first get all my things together, and I will show you what I did in August. Okay? Okay, everyone. I think I have things all straightened up and organized. Here's Crystal again to join us today. She just settled down. She was feeling playful a few minutes ago, so maybe she'll take a nap while I'm talking to you guys. So we shall see. There she goes. Okay, everyone. So I will go ahead and show you my whips, my works in progress that I worked on. Okay, so I worked on Leonie for a week, I think, in August, and I worked on the lower part of her skirt and the green part. I had to put her away for a while because at one point she was kind of getting on my nerves. Why is that? I messed up over here. I miscounted, and I went back several times to try to find my mistake, and I thought, oh, well, I found the mistake. I'll fix it. I fixed it, and then I continued stitching, and another mistake would show up right in here. So this part of her skirt is giving me some trouble. I can't figure out where I went wrong. I am 2 squares off, 2 stitches off, and I don't know where where I made the mistake. So what I'm trying to do, since I really tried to find the mistake and I couldn't find it, is that I have to work with the mistake and try to make the skirt work now, which is kind of hard because there's beads right here. These are the slots where the beads are going to go, and there is definitely a pattern to it. So I'm trying to make it where the beads will still line up and there'll still be a pattern. And yeah, so this piece was quite a headache for me this month. So I had to stop. I had to put her away and work on something else. Alright, I worked on Rainbow Trails. I finished the rest over here. Rest of the purple I had to stitch over here on her cloak. And then I worked on her hand here. And I also worked on the blue part of the sunset there. And also a little bit of her sleeve. So, that's what I worked on this month. Yeah, her hand bothers me. I'm hoping that it will look a little bit better when I add the back stitching to it. But yes, her hand looks a little strange to me. But I know back stitch will make it better. So I'm just trying to keep that in mind. It won't look like a claw for long. So anyway, yes, that's what I worked on her. Okay. I'm going to stop you for a moment and get my finishes. That way I'm not too shaky. Hey everyone. Okay, I have my finishes set up. I finished 3 things in August. I finished September Bear. There he is. I call him Fred. And I have apple backing for him. He was a cute little bear, but I was quite impatient when I was working on him. I wanted him finished as quickly as possible. That way I could start working on the other bears for October, November, and December, because those bears are the holiday bears, and I'm really impatient to work on them. So he was a little difficult for me to stitch this month, but I got him done. I left out more grass right here between his feet. I left it out because I thought it looked too busy, so that's the only thing I changed on there. Okay, the next one I finished was October Bear. I simply call him Jack. I loved working on this one. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. It's also close to my birthday, so I was really excited to stitch this, and yeah, I really like him. I haven't finished it into an ornament yet. I have to pick out some backing fabric for him. I have some leftover spider Halloween, but I've used that on a couple of Halloween projects already, and I want something different. So next time I am near the craft store, like Joann's or Michael's. Oh no, not Michael's. Michael's doesn't sell fabric where I'm at anyway. But Joann's, I will get some Halloween fabric and finish him into a little ornament. Okay, my other finish is Joan Elliott's Imagine. I brought this out, I think around August 20th or something like that. And at that point, I only started on the unicorn, just a little bit of it, like the gray and a little bit of the white. If you guys remember from one of my other updates, I miscounted at some point around on the unicorn, and I couldn't find my mistake. So I had to put this away for a while. And I'm glad I did that, because when I picked it up again, I was able to find the mistake, fix it right away, and I was able to finish this. Yeah, I love this. And it was really turned out lovely. When I finished it, I was planning on putting it in my living room with the other 3 that are part of this series. well, after I was done with this, my daughter saw this and um, she saw it and went, "Mom, pretty please, can I please have it in my room? Can you please put it in my room?" So I agreed. I couldn't help it. So it is sitting on her bookshelf right now. Or, well, not right now, but usually that's its new home, is on her bookshelf. Anyway, this is on fabric that I dyed, and when I framed this myself. I left out the glass because I'm not such a great framer, and the glass was smushing the beads, so I didn't like that look. So I left the glass out, and I think it looks just fine the way it is. I mean, I know that there is more of a risk that um, it will become dirty because there's no glass to protect it. But I am just make an effort to keep the area where it is dusted and just try my best that way because to tell you the truth, I do like framed cross stitch pieces without the glass. I think it more, especially when it has beads, it just looks a little bit better to me. Um, anyway, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I know that there's more of a risk that it will become dirty. Oh well, but I love it anyway. I think it's turned out great, and I can't wait to work on the other three. And um, I think I have enough fabric for the other three in this series. I looked it over, and I think it'll work. So that's good news too. Okay, I will stop for a moment, and I will gather my haul to show you. So just one moment. See, she's all settled down now. Yay, see, there is a positive thing um, when doing updates. It settles my cat down. She's been very playful this morning and getting into anything she can. So anyway, oh, I forgot to mention too, I did count up all my finishes I have done so far, and I have 14 finishes for this year, which is pretty exciting. I'm pretty happy with that. So, anyway, I will show you guys a little bit of haul I've done. So I went to Goodwill earlier this month, and I found a Lizzie Kate's, what is this called? A winter fab fob. And I got that for 99 cents. And it comes with the scissors and the beads and the fabric. So I've never had a chance to stitch on a Lizzie Kate before. So this is pretty exciting. It's a pretty cute little pattern. The next one I found was a Design Works kit, Pigs in a Blanket by Joan Elliott. Ooh, okay. Oh, well, it's a little glary. That's just going to be the problem. Anyway, I got this for 79 cents, and it's really cute. They're in a blanket, in a quilted blanket, reading bedtime stories. Really cute little piece. I couldn't pass it up, especially for 79 cents. And it comes with the fabric and the floss. I don't like that. I have to sort it. I don't like that. Anyway. Okay, the next thing I got, not from the thrift store, but I ordered off of eBay, was lavender lace Nantucket rose. I know quite a few people have been getting this lately, especially after Jessie Marie's video about it. Actually, I've seen this pattern a couple of years ago when I was first getting back into cross stitch, And I've been watching eBay ever since for it, um, trying to find a good deal for it. That was in my price range. I found I was in luck. I found it on eBay for $5 and it was $3 for shipping. So I got it for $8 and I will definitely be going back to that eBay shop. Um, Not only was it really reasonable in price, she has some really reasonable lavender and lace patterns, but her shipping was really fast. I got this within 3 days. So definitely we'll be going back there. Okay. So, as you guys know, I've been looking for baby patterns because I have. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue tied again. My cousin is having a baby in, I think November is her due date. And I have another friend who's having a baby. I think her due date is in the first of the year. I'm not quite certain. So I've been looking. I'm looking for things. Not things. Looking for patterns to stitch for little ones coming. So my cousin, I contacted my aunt and I asked her, okay, what is her nursery theme? What does she like? You know, because I kind of wanted it to be a surprise. My aunt told me that she is going to design her nursery in elephants. So I've been searching high and low for elephants. Something that she would like too, you know. So I did have one cross-stitch elephant with an owl, but I didn't think she would like that one. So I've been looking for other things, other patterns. And I saw a video by Fiber Artsy, and she's doing a really cute little baby elephant sampler. That was from, I forget which magazine it was. I think it was a Cross Stitch Crazy, or I think that's what it was. Anyway, I couldn't find that magazine. I searched, couldn't find it. So I went on Etsy. And I went on Fiddlesticks Australia and her shop, and she had this little pattern. It says, "When God made me, he went, ta-da!" I thought that was so cute. I thought, okay, that's perfect, because my cousin has quite a sense of humor. So she would find that pretty funny, and I think maybe she would like to have that in her nursery. So I got that, and I will be kitting that up pretty soon, and I hope it will be stitched up pretty fast. There's not a whole lot of colors. Let me see. I'm going to count. There's only 9 colors, so that's not too bad, and it's not very big. So I'm looking forward to that one. So I'm still searching though for my other friend. She kind of gave me a very broad idea of what she likes and what she's thinking about for her nursery. She's having a little boy. So I'm looking for something for her. She gave me kind of an idea of Disney or fantasy. But I'm kind of where I don't want to stitch something too large. For the risk that, you know, sometimes people don't appreciate the cross-stitch gifts. So I think she would, because I've given her gifts before. But I'm thinking something smaller might be easier to handle and just in case that, they don't want to hang it up. That's okay. That's okay. Like more of an ornament size. So I'm thinking I'm going to take like one of my cross stitch books, something small, some cute little character, pick that out, and then do the stitch the child's name, and the birthday, and just make my kind of my own baby sampler up. And I think that will work out better. So, because I'm not finding a whole lot I think would work for her. So anyway, sorry, I just hit the camera with my hand and made it really shaky. Oops. Okay, so the other thing I have gotten for haul is I've gotten a lot of floss. Whole bag of floss for this pattern that I found. This is called Fantasy Cell 2015. This is by Shannon Christie. You can get this pattern off of her Facebook group. I think it's still free. Anyway, I saw this. I was just searching online, and I found this little pattern, and I thought it was so beautiful. I love her designs in the first place, and when I saw that this was available, it's still free, I think. You just have to join her Facebook group. I was like, oh, well, I would love to do that. I think it's just gorgeous. They have a princess, a fairy, a mermaid, and I think she is like maybe a witch or a wizard, something. No, how about an enchantress? I think that's probably what she is. So anyway, I've gotten that kit up. I still have to buy some fabric. Well, not buy. Well, search through my fabric stash to see what will work for that. I might dye something up. Start that later on. Oh, anyway, I got 2 more patterns I ordered from 123 Stitch. It arrived yesterday, but it isn't what I ordered. Okay, so I ordered Nora Corbett's Letters by Mermaids, and I ordered J and A. I got it in the mail yesterday, and I got her fairies instead. I and A. So I contact 123 Stitch, and I have to send back what I've gotten, and probably 2 weeks. It'll probably take about 2 weeks to get what I originally ordered. So I'm a little disappointed about that. One of those patterns I wanted to start right away, because I wanted to start J, the Mermaid J, for my daughter as maybe a Christmas gift. I was hoping that I might be able to finish it up for Christmas for her. It's the only pattern that she's seen where she's asked me to stitch for her. So I wanted to make it a surprise. She doesn't know that I bought it, and I'm planning on making it for her. So anyway, what the plan was I was going to start on that in the next 2 weeks to get some good stitching time on it done, because my school starts, I have classes starting in the end of September. So I was going to use the last 2 weeks of my, I guess, vacation, holiday time, whatever you want to call it, to make some good progress on that piece. Yeah, that didn't work out. And anyway, I don't even have everything ready for it yet. I I have the fabric. I picked out the fabric for it. It's a little pink Ada because my daughter likes pink. But I haven't picked out the floss yet for it. I am going to do a conversion for that piece. I think it calls for water lilies. I think. I'm not quite certain. But anyway, it's variegated, and I've I'm going to tell you guys something. I don't think I really like working with variegated thread uh, in normal cross stitch pieces. Now, look, and I don't have a whole lot of experience working with variegated, and I have to admit I haven't worked with the high quality of it. I'm going to admit that. But with what I have worked with variegated thread and normal cross stitch pieces, I don't like the look of it. I like variegated thread, the look of it in silhouette silhouette pieces. I'm tongue tied. So I think when I do work with variegated thread, that's what kind of cross stitch patterns I will be using it for. So what I was planning on doing when I eventually get this little mermaid, I'm going to change her floss out for DMC and probably work with a little bit of color changes in her tail because the tail is orange, her hair is brown. My daughter would probably like her mermaid to be blonde like she is, and I will probably change her tail to maybe a blue color because the J has a lot of pinks in it. I'm probably going to keep the J a pink and purple color when I change up the floss colors and do a conversion. But for her tail, I'm thinking I might use blue because blue is one of my daughter's favorite colors. So that is the plan. I'm hoping that it will not take 2 weeks to get my original order because I would like to have some time to stitch on that. So I'm hoping. Can't hope. I mean, you can always hope, right? So yeah. I usually don't have trouble with 1, 2, 3 stitch. This is the first incident where I've had trouble with them. And I mean, everyone makes mistakes, so it's just I live in the age of instant gratification, and it's hard to wait and be patient, especially for something that you paid for. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say on the subject. So, what else is new? I am trying out doing some daily vlogging. I probably will do that. I'm not exactly certain how I'm going to set that up yet, if I'm going to do it by week or by month. But anyway, what I'm doing pretty much is when I pull out my stitching, any time of the day, I will talk to you guys a little bit about what I'm working on. And that way you can see my progress each day. So, I love watching everyone else's vlogs, stitching vlogs on YouTube. I think they're so fun. So I thought, I would like to do that. I would like to try. So, I don't know if it's going to be a regular thing I'm going to be doing, especially when school is starting up. And it might be a little bit boring because it's just going to be me talking and the cat and my stitching. I'm not going to be showing any of my other family members. So, just for you guys to keep that in mind. Anyway, so what else has been going on? I forgot to bring it up, but I've been sorting through a Design Works kit with Joan Elliott's Christmas Angels. When I went down to visit my dad and stepmom, I I took a couple of my angel cross stitch patterns, and when my stepmom was playing with my daughter and she was outside, I took my dad aside and I said, "Okay, what do you think my stepmom would like? Which angel would she like? Because she loves angels." I said, would she like? I brought two of them, I think. No, two large ones, which was a Leslie Tears angel and a Joan Elias angel, and the four Christmas angels in a set. I said, okay, which one would she like of all three of these? So he was looking through them, and he told me that she would like the set of Christmas angels, the Joan Elliots, and I thought, okay, that would work. Um, so I thought maybe I would go ahead and start working on them because they're not very big. I mean, there's going to be a lot of different color changes in it for certain, and there's going to be big beading. But compared to the other two patterns I had for my dad to pick from, these are pretty small and they are doable. So I thought, well, maybe if I start now, I could possibly finish them by Christmas, finish one of them by Christmas. If not, that's okay. At least just, start this year because I've been wanting to stitch an angel for her. So I sorted for that floss. That was a pain. And I found a couple of I want to say mistakes. Oh yeah, there are a few mistakes. I'm missing two colors that didn't come with the floss pack. And I was looking over the symbol chart, and this is like a stitching thing that just really bothers me is when symbols look so similar to each other. I have a filled in heart, and then I have a heart that's not filled in, and they represent colors that are the same color, pretty much the same color, and they're very similar to each other. Oh, I hate that. And I have a line going down, and then I have a line going the other direction, going up, and they're similar colors, similar symbols. Oh, I just can't stand that with a chart. Because it's one of those things that I know if I don't really watch it, that will cause me to make a mistake. But anyway, that's something that's coming up. I'm hoping pretty soon. Let's see. And what other plans I have going on? Well, you guys are probably aware that I've been wanting to stitch something for my Nana, and I plan to do a carousel horse for her eventually. But my Nana has been really enjoying, Joan Elliott's little teddy bears I've been stitching each month. So, I have a couple of Joan Elliott's other little teddy bears, her little designs of teddy bears. And I thought, well, maybe I'll stitch a small ornament for my Nana for Christmas, or, I mean, she can hang it up in her room maybe after Christmas too, if she would like, just for Nana. And so I figured I will be trying to do that too for Christmas. So I'm probably swamping myself with too many plans. I haven't started anything yet. I'm still been trying to work on finishing what I currently have. So I will be talking about that. Now this month I'm going to be working again I'm going to try to finish the rest of these Joan Elliott bears. That way I'm just done with them and I can concentrate on other things for last few months of 2016. I'll probably be working on Leonie. Now this piece. Okay, you guys. So I was talking to my husband about my cross stitching, and I was telling him, well, I've been working on this piece for, over a year now. Well, I told him, well, I'm going to finish up those calendar bears, and then I can just work on finishing that. He looked at me, and he said, honey, I think you um, are kind of being a little overly ambitious. He said, it's taken you, you know, over a year just to do this much, and you expect to just finish that up within just a couple of months for the end of the year. I looked at him and I was thinking, yeah, you're right. Especially with school coming up, I'm not going to have all that much stitching time. So, I'm just going to work on it when I can. I know one of the reasons why I feel rushed to do this piece is because it has a lot of meaning for me. It's, kind of in memory of my mom, and there's other reasons too why I've had this piece out. But one of it is, kind of in memory of my mom, and I want it up and hanging. But I'm sure my mom is out there somewhere, and she would probably be understanding that, it's she knows how long she knew how long cross stitch pieces take. So, she would not want me to rush. So, I'm just going to take my time. I'm still going to put my effort into it for the end of this year, but I'm not going to burn myself out on this piece. I'm going to have to be reasonable about that. It's going to take as long as it's going to take. And I can't push myself and make it feel like a chore. So, and which is kind of what I've been doing. I've been pushing myself on this piece, and I've been making it feel like a chore to me. That's why I don't pick it up as often anymore. So, yeah. So, that's kind of the idea of what I have for the next month. I'm last few days I've been working on The Caroler by Whispered by the Wind. I'm gonna see if I can finish that up. I really enjoy working on that piece. That is so fun, and I will see if I can make that finish by the end of the month and I'm trying to finish some more of those whips I have going on. So, because I didn't do a whole lot during Mania. I just started 6 new projects, but there's 6 new projects. They need to be worked on. And I would like to finish them up. So, anyway, you guys, I hope this wasn't too rambly. I just felt like I had a lot to talk to you guys about lately and what's been going on. Oh, before I go, you guys don't have to stay for this part, but, sorry, I'm rolling my chair. I was going to show you the belly dance top I finished for part of my costume. I know a couple of people show different things that they work on for their crafts, and sorry, very jingly. So I figured I would show you guys this. It took me quite a long time to finish. It took me a couple of weeks. So anyway, there it is. There's the top. Sorry, all the tassels are falling down. Anyway, it took me a long time. It's really heavy to wear, but it's really beautiful once I put it on. So, anyway, yeah. There goes all the jingles. Okay, guys. It's been great talking to you, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and guys, I hope you have a great month, a great stitching month, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.